Hi, I'm Helen. I'm the founder of Otter. We match parents who need childcare with stay-at-home parents who can care for their kids. I started Otter because I wanted to make safe, affordable childcare a reality for working parents and also put dollars into the hands of stay-at-home parents who are already doing care work. I'm a mom to toddler twins who are 3.5. My kids' names are Arthur and Andrew. They're bubbly. They're currently in a phase of asking why all the time, so I've gotten a lot of really surprising questions this week. Overall, they're just really lovely and they're my favorite people in the whole wide world. In March of 2020, my kids' daycare shut down and I became basically a stay-at-home parent by default. There was a day where my kids were napping and I had a coffee and I was trying to understand how childcare had been funded in the United States, and I discovered that the only time that the US invested in childcare infrastructure was during World War II, because men were at war, so women were coming to work in factories and they needed childcare. And so the iconic image of Rosie the Riveter who's going like, we can do it, only could exist because she had access to childcare. I remember finding that out and that has stuck with me ever since. When I think about childcare from the perspective of a parent who's looking for care, I think there's no one-size-fits-all solution, right? So there's a landscape of options. There are center-based daycares, family daycares, nannies, babysitters, and stay-at-home parents. And I think stay-at-home parents can be really compelling for someone who's looking for affordable childcare and a community-based solution. So that's kind of how Otter came to be. I had started out initially facilitating childcare swaps, and it got to a point where I realized that there's potentially this model that parents get paid to do the work that they're already doing. I think people really undervalue stay-at-home parents and don't think that parenting translates to real-world skills, but I learned firsthand exactly how hard it was, figuring out what activities would work for my kids, how to set boundaries, how to negotiate, how to coach, all of that. There are people who have been doing this for a long time, and we can help stay-at-home parents earn money, often for the first time, and kind of add to the family balance sheet. And I think we help stay-at-home parents to engage in discussions about money and kind of get a seat at the table, because even a couple of years ago, I was still very uncomfortable talking about money. A lot of people, especially women, are just conditioned not to talk about this stuff. I want to change the status quo around that. I'm a mom, so I always think about, like, is this something that I would stand behind as a mom? And the answer is yes. Our primary goal, first and foremost, is to make sure that kids are safe. So we have 2 layers of safety. One is just making sure that people are vetted. Every caregiver and care seeker on the Otter platform is background checked, and then also we do home safety checks, just to make sure that the home is safe for kids to be in. And then before dropping off a kid for the first time, Otter can actually learn a bit about how this parent is already parenting their own kids and understand how your own child is going to be taken care of, what kind of environment they're going into in terms of the caregiving style. I think through the process of starting Otter, I've learned a lot about prioritizing my time and making sure that when I'm with my kids, I'm fully present, and then I still can kind of go back to working and not feel guilty about that right after they go to bed. I am looking forward to just seeing Otter out in the world and to watch this have an impact in people's lives, to help people be able to not only kind of sustain their families, but also turn around and nurture people around them. That's what I'm really excited about.